Hey guys, Rumbley here, back again. This time we are doing a video on what I feel is the best rifle in PUBG Mobile. Keep in mind, while this list is not definitive and can vary drastically from player to player, this video will compare weapons at a stat-based value as well as playstyle. If you find the AR of your choice should sit higher on the list, don't worry, because truly it does come down to what feels most comfortable to you. This will hopefully just give you some insight as to why certain rifles may or may not be rated higher or lower.
Number 4, the M16.
Yes, this is the worst rated rifle in my opinion. It's not like this rifle is complete trash, it's not. It's actually, well, pretty freaking the in-between of everything. Let's talk about the good. The damage is equal to the M4 and the SCAR, so there's no loss there, and in terms of range, the M16 is actually the highest rated rifle and also packs the highest rate of fire. So, wait, this sounds freaking amazing. Like, what the fuck, Rumbley? Well, let me tell you a story. Its stability outside single shot is, well, meh. I'm looking at my number sheet right now, and it's quite a cut beneath all the other rifles. But Rumbley, its range and fire rate is what makes it amazing. Well, let me tell you another story. If you're looking for a rifle that can snipe with single shot and do so very effectively from a long range, the AKM nearly has the same range and the damage to back it up. Keep in mind the M16 only has 3 attachment slots as well, so truly the AKM is just, well, better. I do have to say though, if you're wanting a rifle that can do everything but excel at nothing and have the ability to find one quickly, as this is probably the most common rifle, this is your weapon. Number 3, the AKM. Alright, so when I realized I was going to make this list, I knew it was going to be extremely hard to rate the rifles in the order they belong. The AKM is one of those weapons where, if used at a high level, it could sit at number 1, but given the difficulty of aiming with absolute precision on mobile opposed to, say, PC, this gave me a reason to place this a bit lower than I normally would. The reason the AKM has so much potential is simply the damage alone is the highest for any assault rifle in-game. Unless an enemy has a level 3 helmet, you can 2-shot anyone in-game when landing headshots. Keep in mind, there are a few drawbacks to this rifle. While it has the highest output damage, it has the lowest rate of fire with a hefty recoil when unmodified. If you're looking to use a rifle in place of a sniper rifle and still have a moderate mid-range level of use, the AKM is just that. Set the rifle to single shot, grab an 8x scope, and start landing those headshots. Number 2, the M4. Now this is my bread and butter. Being a player who prefers rifles, I'm always excited when I find one, as the M4 is by far the most effective rifle stat for stat when fully modified. While it does not have the same impact power as the AKM, its rate of fire combined with a high level of stability when using a compensator in a stock makes it an extremely versatile weapon. While I rate this as my assault rifle of choice, bear in mind if you feel you are most likely not going to have the time to fully equip your M4, you're probably better off going with the next best rifle. Generally, I find myself picking up the attachments in anticipation of getting an M4. That way I know when I do, it's ready to make mincemeat of my enemies. If you'd rather not encumber yourself or take the time to reach this rifle's full potential, go for something else. And number 1, the SCAR. Well, Rumbley, there are currently only 4 rifles and you've done 3. The SCAR must be number 1. Yeah, you're correct. But like I said, this list is not definitive and it truly comes down to what you prefer. As mentioned, I prefer the M4, and reasonably, it should be put down as the number 1 rifle here, but if we're combining both preference and numbers, the SCAR simply just takes number 1. To immediately contradict ourselves though, just briefly, let's talk about the cons. The SCAR's range is the lowest for any rifle in PUBG. While it's a cut above the AKM as far as rate of fire, it's substantially lower than the M4 and even more so than the M16. Now, the good. The SCAR is stacked with 4 attachments, making it a bit easier to reach maximum efficiency than the M4, which has 5 attachments, and nearly the same stability as the M4. While we won't be using this as our long-range weapon, and to be honest, that's what a sniper rifle is for, this is where it truly shines. The SCAR is by far the most comfortable rifle when using automatic fire at medium range due to its relatively low recoil, making it the most effective rifle at being, well, a rifle. So there you have it, that was my list of rifles ranked worst to best. Again, this is not a definitive list. This will hopefully just help you make your decision as to which rifle fits your particular playstyle best. Just because my bay, the M4, wasn't number 1 doesn't mean the stupid Scar is the best rifle for me. It's actually not stupid, as it doesn't even have a brain, so it literally can't be stupid as it's an inanimate object, but whatever. It's a good rifle, I guess. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay, bye.
RenderForest.com